Hi, this is Diana from applegreencottage.com and I'll show you how to make an adjustable bag strap with special connectors. First, you'll need your bag strap, and when it's not the same size as your swivel clasp, you'll need a connector that has two widths. First of all, go to applegreencottage.com and download your free templates. I think there are 7 of them, and use them to cut your bag strap connectors. I chose this template. You have 6 more to choose from. Next, you'll use a rectangle ring and a slider. I chose the rounded ones, and you'll also need 2 swivel clasps. Mind, the width of the swivel clasp is 1 inch, as is the middle portion of the strap connector. All these strap connectors are meant for 1 inch swivel clasp. On the other hand, you'll need the slider and the rectangle ring for the strap that is 1.5 inches wide. Cut one piece of your strap in the length of approximately 10 inches, and the rest is here. It can be mine is 50 inches long. It can be 52 or 60. 60 is the longest length that I would still recommend, but shorter is okay. Create your strap connector first. I chose this design and cut 2 pieces out of faux leather, and because my faux leather is pretty thin, I added a layer of Decovil. If you don't need this, you can also, so you don't have to deal with thicker layers, if you feel your faux leather is not thick enough, you can simply add 1 narrow strip of interfacing in this middle portion at the back of your piece. I use Decovil. I use a 1/2 inch and 4.5 inches long strip. You can fuse it or even stitch it to your piece. This will make this middle portion stronger when you need it. One thing that you might want to consider, some people will use edge coat to edge coat the pieces, and there are simple ways. I've seen Sharpies, and I use this marker. I wanted a permanent marker. Simply go around all the edges . I'm just showing a shortcut to edge coating. It's pretty much widely used for creating raw edge connectors. So, this is it. You have your 2 connectors. They are interfaced, and now we can start working with these straps. First, we'll create one end of the adjustable strap. I'll need a D-ring, a rectangle ring, a narrow one if possible, and a swivel hook. Well, I'll also, just a moment, and we'll also add some double-sided tape to the connector. You can either apply glue or use sewing clips. What we do first, we'll first take the shorter end. You'll have to melt. It's good to melt the edges like this. so they don't unravel. Slide on your rectangle ring or the narrow ring that you have. Now let me just... So, stitch a line. This is what we have here now. I've stitched the ends together. I'll just remove the paper. I'll peel off the paper. So, okay. And now I'll need to take care that these two edges do not peek out. So I'll slowly and carefully align this along the two edges, not too far into the center. And this is where it's supposed to stay. Just take focus. I'll slide on this slider. I'll need to take care of the tape. I can even use sewing clips to keep it in place. And what I need to do now is to sew around this is your first part done. You can add some additional stitches if you want to. Let's attach the other the slider to the longer 52-inch long strap, and we'll also add the strap connector and the 1-inch swivel hook later. First, you'll need to see if your strap has a back side and a front side. Mine has. I place the strap with the right side down. This is the back side. The back side is visible. And slide it on the glider. On the slider. So, okay. So, around this middle bar. Down around the middle bar and up. Now, you'll fold it, just a little bit of it, see, and folded it down to the main part. I'll show it again once I flip it. See, the slider is caught at the end. Now here you'll stitch a narrow rectangle or just lines. Okay, this is what you have now. Next thing you need to do is attach your longer strap to this shorter portion. I'll unwrap it. See, my slider is here. My end of the strap is here, visible at the top. So this is the right side, and I need to have the right side together with this piece when I pull it through. Now the strap is wrong side up, so the stitches and the edge is visible here. I've Slide the strap through the rectangle ring, so it's pull it through the slider again, and this is the last part that needs to be done, and here is where we'll attach the strap connector. I'll peel off the paper from my double-sided tape. Now I'll carefully place the strap to one edge, to one end, and align it to the two sides. I'll slide on the swivel hook just like before. Now the swivel hook is on. The strap will be sandwiched between one and the other side of the strap connector. I'll try to make sure this edge does not move and the points need to stay together, not sliding, and I'll stitch around this part. This is one, this is the other one, and here's a rectangle ring, and here's a slider. Now, to make a bag to go with this strap. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Visit evergreencottage.com for these free templates. I'll show them again here. They're free for all newsletter subscribers, and see you next time.